Welcome to 60 Days In, the aftermath. I'm Soledad O'Brien, also joined by the participants from Phase 2 of the program in the Fulton County Jail. We have Emmanuel and Stephanie, Andrew and Matt, Jacqueline, Nate, Angele, Alan, and Johnny. Welcome, guys. All right, Stephanie, let's dig into your story a little bit if we can. Did you have a strategy going into jail?
I was just gonna play my cards how I needed to play them, but I had no strategy when I went in there.
I want to look at your time behind bars.
Oh no, I don't trust Jackie, but I use her. So my strategy was to eventually, if I didn't need her anymore, just throw her under the bus and get her out.
They're bullying her. Ain't nobody being bullied. Why would you say that? See, bitch, my I spit in that face.
I did stand up for Stephanie, and unfortunately, it put a target on my back.
I would be so happy, especially at the end, knowing that I myself finished the whole 60 days. And not only that, but Jackie went home and didn't finish. That would make me feel great.
Oh, yeah?
So,
What's America gonna think about such a conniving, nasty individual?
Do you think I really care?
This ain't a competition. We were all here to further our careers, help
Do you think I
them
care
out,
about America?
and you were here for the wrong reasons. The wrong reasons.
Okay,
and I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. When you disrespect someone in jail, what happens? You get your ass beat. When you disrespect someone on the streets, you ain't from the streets. But let me tell you what it is. You're gonna get your ass beat. Do you understand me? I am done being nice to you. I took you under my wing, and you were a participant. How dare you, as someone that comes in this program, and all the efforts that everybody here put into this for a little ass conniving little girl. You deserve the street justice, and I will find you.
Okay, so, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. Why would you want to sabotage another participant? In a program that's about assisting the colonel.
There was a target already on her.
So you wanted to help it along?
Yeah, and that's what I did.
You expressed joy that she dropped out of the program. Are you happy now that she dropped out of the program? Has anything changed your mind about that?
To me, everything is still the same. Like I said, I don't regret what I've done. My success, I don't regret what I've done.
It's a yes or no answer.
So,
It's either you're happy or you're not happy.
But that's her decision. Am I happy that she dropped out?
Are you happy that she dropped out? That's just a simple question, yes or no.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy that she dropped out. It's not a, I hope she would have stayed. She was becoming a target, and again, I was in the jail to do a job, not to be anyone's friend.
You were in there to be on TV, Stephanie.
No, I was not.
I thought you wanted to be on Survivor.
I was in there to do a job, exactly, and I made it to the season finale.
You are a pathological liar. I call your and your credibility is for nothing. Nobody should believe a thing that comes out your mouth because it's for nothing.
Really?
I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
You come across as a sociopath.
I was thinking that too.
I come across as maybe as a cold-hearted person sometimes.
You're trying to oust a competitor who's not competing with you in a system where you're supposed to be helping the colonel make the justice system better for people who are stuck in jail.
I was 100% loyal with you. I had your back, even risked, after everything that I risked at home, I had your back and put myself in the line of fire just so that you can continue your journey. And I'm a firm believer that you should have went home, and I'm a firm believer that I did not one damn thing to you, and my conscience is clear. We can see what errors. What you see is what you get with me. And I do think that you owe me an apology. You need to analyze yourself as a woman and grow.
Jacqueline, that's what I'm saying. I owe you an apology, and I'm about to get there. I do owe you an apology. I am sorry for lying to you, for trying to get you out, for actually getting you out. I am apologizing for that and throwing you under the bus as many times as I did to get you out. Because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I thought, like I told them, I didn't trust you at first. And I told them, I don't trust her. I thought you was lying to your other inmates about me. So yes, I owe you an apology, and I'm sorry.
I'd like to turn and get a little more in-depth into your story, Alan, and you've talked a little bit about being a police officer. I know you went into this hoping that you could show sort of the positive side of law enforcement, and some of your interactions actually with the COs was sometimes somewhat negative.
Yep. Going through this, it opens your eyes to a lot of stuff that in your heart of hearts, you want to tell yourself stuff like that doesn't happen. But, you know, going through this experience and kind of living it myself a little bit, you know, being called the white boy by correctional officers, or, hey, white boy, go in your cell, or, hey, white boy, do this. You know, it kind of opens your eyes a little bit, and it's just kind of one of those things where I can understand where there is some frustrations with law enforcement in general, so.
When there's a frustration, I've heard it a couple of times from different white people, that there's a frustration about discrimination. I'm always so interested if it just pisses you
I'm
off.
like, welcome to my life.
Well, I was gonna ask, or does it just frustrate you and piss you off, or do you feel like, wow, I now understand?
These women are dehumanized. These men are dehumanized. They are not animals. They are not wicked people. They've made mistakes. They make human errors. I really genuinely hate the fact that that is the only thing that's highlighted is the gangbangers and all these fights.
I'm gonna say something provocative here, and I mean to. We're making excuses for that violence.
What excuse am I making?
The minute a police officer jumps on somebody and the whole neighborhood comes out saying, oh, how terrible that is, then it's time to have social commentary.
Amen.
So which violence is permissible and which violence isn't?
I'm speaking real. What you mean an excuse?
I am too. I'm being very real too. This is black on black crime in jails.
Yeah.
Okay.
This how it's black on black on the street,
Okay,
yeah.
very much so. But we seem to be humanizing that. But the minute a cop is involved, you know, we need to jump up and down and tear down the town.
So can I raise another thing, which is, there's no such thing as black on black crime, sir. There is crime.
Yes, crime. I agree.
Right? White
I
people
agree
kill
with
white
that.
people, black people kill black people. People are more likely to get killed by the person of the same race.
I'm glad that got put out there.
I'm going to disagree with that, period, full stop, number one. And number two, with tremendous respect, I will argue that there is a difference between two people fighting and a police officer who is given a charge by the community to uphold the law with a civilian. I would argue those are two different standards.
I would agree with that in that we expect more from our law enforcement.
And we give them a weapon, and they're hired and paid by the community to uphold the law and reach certain standards. That's just my 2 cents, because we're going to.
But my point here is, I cannot tolerate any level of violence.
What's going on?
Nothing.
No, because you're like, you're cursing me under your breath,
just,
so I would love to hear.
It's just a frustration when she.
It's a frustration of knowing. Like he's on the side of never mind.
We're trying to say.
He's on the side of law enforcement.
That
because
oppresses his
he's
own
in law
people.
enforcement.
Well, no,
Yeah, I mean, heaven forbid somebody be on the side of law enforcement.
Yeah,
God forbid that happen.
Really? Amen, brother.
So Nate, let me ask you a question. Your story was quite a bit different than other people's stories. How long did you spend in jail?
4 months.
Harder to be in jail or to serve 2 tours?
Yeah, I did 2 combat tours in Iraq. It was tough knowing that every day could be your last day, you know, with getting blown up, shot. But every day wasn't in a cell, you know. It wasn't locked in a room. I had my freedom still.
So going to Iraq for 2 tours was easier in a sense?
Yeah, in a sense.
Than going to jail?
It was.
Tell me about Carl.
Carl was a big guy. Him and I actually had a pretty decent, you know, friendship. So when he broke my tablet, and then he wouldn't man up and, you know, come tell me, things kind of turned right there. I developed a friendship with a lot of the gang members, and they were willing to go to that next step.
What you're supposed to do, right, is have some kind of retaliation for something that he did to you. If you don't, you're weak. That's problematic.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the first concern.
So how do you navigate that?
The whole zone was like, we're gonna handle this.
Everybody was tired of his antics. Like nobody wanted him in there anymore. Some of the talk before we got locked up, it was, Nate, look, you gotta throw the first punch, but you know, everybody's coming in on this. And I was like, all right. But I was hoping to get things taken care of a little bit differently.
So what happened?
Apparently they came in and moved them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, to our side. Thank you very much.